Wagwan people, wagwan. Welcome and welcome again. Welcome to another episode of our Sports Frenzzyy podcast. Good night to all of you. Hopefully all of you are doing well. Had an enjoyable weekend, whether it be football, basketball, track and field, whatever sport it is. Hope that you guys enjoy the weekend and hope that all of you are with us this week going forward and just keep the positivity going and ensure that you as well keep the channel growing. Remember, just keep on liking the content, sharing the content, subscribing, and all of the good things, all of the good stuff, because we have a lot of interesting things to touch on. I'm sure that you guys are here, man, with us to probably beat some of us and probably laugh at some of us in a sense. But welcome you all, man. And already, I say, oh, we know about the blocks, we say, you never walk alone. Kevin Bernard saying, good run, young gunners. Next time with experience, you will come back stronger and better. Adlam there, same way, big up yourself. Kish, good night. Pepe Paul, big up yourself. And the man that you guys really want to beat, because I don't think the man really watch your comment section in the but and the video that was done Friday. Adlam come out swinging from the eight brother. The man got your hard Kems, trust me. And here's the man. Wagwan Kems.
What's going on, people?
Brother,
Hey,
Lam would have beat up on the comment section in the video the Friday, fam.
what happened Friday?
Man said it was the worst night of the show for you, and we'll soon be joined by Demo as well. But
Worst night how? How was it the worst night?
well, let's find the comments, man, because as I told you, the man was going at your fam.
I want to know what was it the worst night.
All
Adlam
right,
said
so
that Adlam said Liverpool wouldn't drop points, and after Tottenham beat them, I never see Adlam show up the next night.
this is what I've come. The man said, Kems, this is one of your worst show. Absolutely no credibility when you're discussing anything with Liverpool and Man City, and it's not surprising. Demo got this prediction right. Brilliant, Demo.
What happened Friday? What happened Friday?
I think it's based on the analysis that we're
No, no,
talking
no.
about.
What happened to me? What happened to me on Friday?
Nothing happened to you. The man just
So
said that
what
your
is it?
analysis was
So what
poor.
is it? What is talking? How was analysis poor when it was a fact? I'm
Here's
just here for a Did you, Adlam, after you give me the apology when Liverpool drop points against Tottenham, then you can get an apology. So I could start this up first. Liverpool dropping points against Tottenham, I could start this up, and then we can negotiate whatever apology you need.
all right. And Demo, what going, bro?
Yo, big up everybody in the comments, big up the man them.
All right. So here's where I'm going to start this tonight. So I came on here and I said that Man City was never going to drop any points for the remainder of this season. Demo said they were going to drop, and he also called the prediction, and he did give his analysis of the game was also spot on as well. So I hold my hands up. Demo and Ryan, you guys were correct. You guys were correct and I was wrong. But me now go back my face. Me not do that something. But you guys can take the shot. As a matter of fact, it's a glass of water this, but Demo can have it.
Yo, you're good, boss. You're good.
All right, so we're going to start off tonight though is with the Tottenham game. A lot of Arsenal fans are watching this with intent that Burnley could have taken points off Tottenham, and I mean Tottenham could have done better in that game, man. They're sitting back too much, and eventually they got a penalty. Kane tucked it away, but Son also got some clear-cut opportunities, and he couldn't finish them. But Kims, what's your thought on the game?
Listen, I think Tottenham was just as nervous as Arsenal today. Right? I know Tottenham know the expectation that was on them. And listen, even though these guys are professional footballers, they're also human beings. And nerves always, if you watch any basketball, watch a game sevens last night, we will see that these humans they have nerves. It's a part of it. No matter how long you're doing it, nerves will always show up, right? And
Read, man. Can't continue, man.
Adlam, I need my apology, boss. I just, But anyway, yeah. So, looking at the game, obviously, Burnley. I didn't think Burnley wanted to win. Burnley just wanted a point, right? Because Burnley knows say each, as the parents always say, one cocoa full basket, right? So Burnley just one get a point, one get a point, one get a point. But I think the game was very cagey. Obviously, the penalty showed it was indeed a penalty. Glad that they reviewed it in VAR. A lot of people don't like VAR. here is a moment where it actually came into where it benefited Tottenham. But I think that Tottenham could have been better. The players know it, the coach know it. But if you tell Tottenham, say, hey, we are going to play crap, but we are going to get the 3 points, I'm sure they will. Sure they would have took it. So, well done, Tottenham.
Facts. Demo, what's your take on it?
Yeah, the thing is, it's very surprising. I mean, under Michael Jackson, I'm gonna continue to call him so, because they haven't been playing this way for the team tenure. And I mean, I guess you don't want to lose, as Kim say, you don't want to lose everything. But the way they were playing under him, they were playing a bit more um fearless and trying to get 3 points instead of defending. And for me, when teams do that, when especially when you're not under Sean Dyche, even though him they lose a whole heap of games, but they were very defensively solid, and that's what Sean Dyche is known at. This team are really known for that, and at some point in time, I figured they were going to break under all of the pressure. And I mean, sure, it came from the penalty spot and stuff. A lot of people were saying since Son run down Salah, why he never kick it and stuff. But I figured if they were 2 or 3 nil up, maybe he would have get it or something. But in that pressure situation, Harry Kane was the man. He did what he had to do. But I was disappointed in the way how Burnley set out. I mean, I understand it because you want to just play for the draw and get the point and see what happens after. But I think if they were more adventurous, they would have probably, do better. I mean, people can say they would have probably get more, but they would probably have a better chance. Carney and Wakehorse and all of them attacking players. So but they disappointed how them set out.
Okay. Um, as I mentioned, it was a good win for Tottenham. They did what was expected, and at this point in time, if you have a fight for just get the win, that is it, man.
But also, let us remember that the first leg between these two teams, or the first meeting, Burnley actually won. Burnley
1-0.
won 1-0, and
Exactly.
they played the exact same way. They played the sit behind and just wait for one opportunity. And Tottenham was the same KG team. They were playing bad, giving up easy possession, not firm on the ball, not playing like a team that is quote unquote worthy of the top four. But hey, you have to pick one of the lesser evils, and it looked like Tottenham is the one who is going to triumph in that. But Burnley have 2 games left. Aston Villa midweek, and then
Newcastle.
Newcastle, right? So Burnley need at least a point from these 2 games, or else they're
Facts.
going to be in a lot of trouble.
All
Yeah, and,
right.
and for Tottenham finally, I mean, at this stage of the season, result is all that matters. Sometimes performance not really matter right
True.
now, just results.
True. True. And that is what they got. And well, deserve 3 points. And let us take it and just jump ahead of Arsenal and put the pressure on them because, as we always say, points on the board is pressure. It doesn't matter how much games you're having, and as long as there are points on the board, you know that instantly the team is going to be under pressure. I see a lot of people on Facebook. Could you guys just jump over to YouTube, please, and thank you.
Hey,
But
Adlam and Michelle, just be calm, no man. Just be calm and be patient. When we reach to the City game, then we'll talk about that. I'll
so,
address all your questions, all your concerns, and everything that we have to talk about. All right?
right, and I see Fabric Fano, I see Emerald, um, Michelle, as I mentioned, Wingsworth Kalama, Wingsworth Marson, Wingsworth Marson on Facebook, Christoph, big up on yourself. Um, Diamond Beckett. I'm telling you, YouTube is way better. There's more comment over here. The comment section is way more lit than on Facebook. So yeah, trust me, over here is better. But let's get into the next game, and that is Wolves against Norwich. Wolves get the worst team in the league to beat at home, and Molyneux, that was so much malign in terms of them getting results, wasn't to be again. And trust me, had Norwich had their shooting boots on, they would have won this game easily because they missed some easy opportunities. So, what you guys have to say about this one? Nothing much here to talk about it.
Yeah, nothing, because I actually never watch. I listen most of them game there on the radio.
But I told the fam that you see the radio commentary.
Yeah,
Superior to the TV
ever
commentary.
since you tell me that, boss. But I mean, I watch the more important games on my phone, obviously. But
And let
then
me tell you what I do,
just
Demo. Most times, what I do is that is if I'm watching the game, I just mute the commentary on the TV and just listen to the radio commentary.
yeah, man,
That,
them
that
bad,
is the
them bad.
best thing, man. All right, so I'm going to drop the link in the comment section on Facebook, people. So just give me a second, let me do that. But as I mentioned, nothing much to talk about this game. Then Wolves need to come back next season way better because this season they have been way off it. They're just not it at all this season, and if they're going to continue like this, it's going to be problematic and all over. So they really need to do better.
Wolves way off it. Which position
No man,
Wolves weak at?
in terms of their attacking outlet, man, they have been poor as an attacking outlet.
I mean, they've had injuries. Neto and Podence, those are two key players for them.
Yeah,
So,
but even Raul Jimenez was firing the goals for them. A man can score again, brother.
and you have to understand, he too suffered a major head injury, so he's not going to come back the same right away. But I think they'll be fine. I
Let
think
us
Wolves
see.
will be fine.
Let us see. So yeah, people on the Facebook, I've posted links. I can just click it and just jump over. Now we're going to look at Watford against Leicester. Again, as customary, I think the last 4 times or 3 times that Leicester faced them this season, Leicester has scored 4+ goals on them. So wasn't surprising at all. Vardy was on the score sheet twice, Harvey Barnes on the score sheet twice, and also James Madison played a very good game. Go ahead, Kim.
Did,
Tell me about this one.
did, Man, did Madison score?
Yes, sir.
Oh, what the game, man? 5-1 it done?
Correct.
Oh, okay. Before Michelle or Adlam, I know young people. If you can tell me how we can upload like pictures from a private Snapchat, let me know, please. I don't know how to do it, but last right now. Anyway, all right, this game now, right? Watford score first, obviously. We know how they score. Once they're playing against Leicester and Brendan Rodgers' team, as Dima always say, you know it's going to be a set piece somewhere, somehow. And that is what they conceded. But obviously, Watford is not a good team. And Leicester just decided to turn it up and say, all right, let us stop playing games now. And they really ball Watford out of their shoes. If Leicester can, and against, they're not going to play Watford every week. But if they can play with this confidence, with this level of urgency that I see they play with Watford, I
Mhm.
think Leicester can be right up there, probably fighting for a Europa spot. Probably they need a new coach as well, but they really played a good game of football, really attacking minded, continuous pressure on Watford. And, as Adlam said right here, so Madison, listen, from a call out Madison on this show, man, I don't know. The man, miss a beat after that. The man start attacking more. Free kick, corners, putting in his corners, assisted, scoring. Being that Madison what we come used to.
All right. Beam, have anything to say about it?
No, no, just special big up to Madison. I think he has 10 goals and 10 assists this season. It's fabulous. A double call that in a basketball. 10
Yes,
goals, 10
sir.
assists for the man who was getting a lot of criticisms earlier. And like Kim saying, call him out, but I don't think him paid a show in the mind. But me just as
And brother, don't underestimate the thing. I want you, the man near it. Smith Rowe will call him out and see start perform. Call out Madison and see the man start perform. What you talk about,
yes,
fam?
yes,
yeah,
man.
but yeah, man. I'm not sure if he'll be at Leicester going forward, but he's really turned this season around. And anybody get 10 goals and 10 assists from midfield are very special.
Yeah, yeah. So here's Michelle saying that I told you on Friday that I was sorry for Watford because they're playing Leicester when Vardy come back. Here's also Yannick Press saying that Leicester really should be pressuring top six regularly if only they could find the consistency. Here's the man himself, big up himself, friend MC, saying that it's all the best team in the world win FA Cup and I don't hear Liverpool.
You have to save
He's a
that for
big
last,
team.
boss. You have to save
FA,
that for last.
FA Cup only big when Liverpool win it, I guess. When other teams win it, I hear say it's not a big trophy. I hear say it's a joke trophy, but it's so funny.
But people remember that you can call in if you
And,
want to. If you want
and
to
I want Dimo to also talk about his analysis for the Liverpool game as well. For the Liverpool Chelsea game, I want him to talk about the analysis that he has. Not only the City and West Ham game, I want him to talk about the analysis for the Liverpool and Chelsea game
Why
as well.
people are praying for me for talk about?
games.
No, but
Damn self shut them out about Liverpool, you know, say nothing.
Oh, the man in the easy.
I love my guy, man. I love my guy.
But remember, people, you can call in if you want to. You can leave your voice note as the number is running under the ticker. Is it on the screen? Let me just say quickly. It's 876-919-5816. So you can go ahead and just chime in and let us hear your voices. So the next one that we're going to look at now And as I mentioned, there's not a lot to talk about some of these games, so we're going to basically breeze through some of them. Aston Villa, Crystal Palace. Kems, go ahead.
Nothing game. I think Aston Villa should have won it. But obviously, missed chances is something that we definitely have to work on. I don't know if we need new strikers, or I don't know what it is, but we can't see when we get in the final third to put the ball in the back of the net for some reason. We'll dominate the game, but on the score sheet we won't see the dominance. And that end up biting us after we get the 1-0 lead. Then Crystal Palace come and equalize, and then that's all she wrote. But fantastic job being done by Steven Gerrard, of course. Unfortunately, he's going to drop points in his last two games. Going to get a draw against Burnley, and obviously a big L against Man City. That is in no doubt. But I think it's been a good season by him.
Mhm.
Obviously, learning curve coming into the Premier League. You were a player, now you are a coach, and you're not coaching a big team. But you learn as you go, and I see him making some changes within the team and making some hard decisions. Sometimes you see Danny Ings out, another time he's in. But I think he's still trying to find his level as well. He oftentimes says he needs to revamp the team. He's going to get his players in the team. So when he has a full season with Aston Villa, definitely we're looking forward to see it. But I think it was a good game.
But Kems, you just mentioned about the forward line. See, you're saying that probably
Uh,
you guys need new strikers. But remember,
mm,
sometime earlier this season, you said that in terms of the defense, it's probably
mm,
Mings alone that can probably get a pass mark in terms of centre back because the rest of them do
mm.
good. So, are you implying that you guys need a new forward along with a centre back?
Oh, most definitely. Consa not going to cut it. Consa not going to cut it, and then we're going to get Callum Chambers, and so he's not going to cut it either. We have to get rid of them. Mings, top six centre back in the league this season under Steven Gerrard. Check the numbers, check the stats, check the figures. Has been really consistent, concrete round there. So you need another pairing for him. Obviously, we have the left back. I think he's good. We can keep him. Obviously, Matty Cash just signed a new deal. Keep him. And then, but I think Liverpool. I think Aston Villa's issue is just that we're not finishing the chances. We are indeed creating them, but we're just not finishing them. So, yeah, them Danny based on where Steven Gerrard want to go, the Europa, because him talk about it. He want to be in Europe. Probably not the Champions League, but probably to the Conference League. After the Conference League, to the Europa, and then probably to the Champions League. Because I think watching Steven Gerrard, even from Rangers, he has no problem taking those steps. But I don't think Danny Ings and them. I don't think Danny Ings can cut it as a main strike up there if you want to go to the Europa. I see somebody down here saying Luis Suarez. Let us see what him have left in the tank. I think so. But I think Gerrard himself knows that a new striker is definitely needed. Somebody who is absolutely clinical that can put away even those half chances.
We can let him devour Origi.
What do you have anything to say about this one?
Clutch, brother. Origi clutch, boss. What do you mean? I guarantee you, Origi at Aston Villa,
Mm.
bag 20 goal a season, without a doubt.
Oh boy, I
Easily.
heard I heard the same thing about what is baller name? What used to play for Bournemouth? My name?
Which one?
Who's
There was a,
Solanke?
yeah, at Solanke. There was a baller you always used to talk about that say him did
Harry
a Liverpool.
Wilson?
I remember who. Never think about it. I
Oh,
remember
Jordan Ibe.
who.
Okay, and Jordan.
I don't know. I don't man. I don't what all. But
We used
I
to talk
remember it.
about Brewster a lot, but that's Sheffield.
All right, put up back Christoph comment there about Mings. Boss,
No Mink slander, eh?
Mr. Fuller, I want you to tell me, since Steven Gerrard took over, that's all I'm talking about. I want you, if you can show me a performance when Mings was under a 7 out of 10 as a defender. Listen, don't get it twisted. If your partner is not doing his job and Mings have to overcompensate, So never see if you know the football now, Mr. Fuller. Because I know you know the cricket, but I don't know if you know the football as well. So more you look for Mings' performance under Steven Gerrard, and more you tell me where you see Mings go wrong, because this man has been spectacular since Steven Gerrard took over. Not only as a player, but as a leader. more vocal. You feel him presence. Normally, Mings are hired somewhere and do something clumsy. Steven Gerrard come in, hold him accountable. And you love those things from a defender and your captain, of course.
All right. So Dima said I have nothing about the game, right?
No, boss.
All right. So on to things that are more forthright. So Leeds played against Brighton and Brighton took the lead. And then right at the end, a player that Dima rates highly, he was the man on the end of the he
The
provided the
assist.
assist. Yeah man, that's Joe Gelhart, and been following this guy for a long while now, and he provided the assist, and there was Pascal Struik to sweep home a vital equalizer for Leeds, which moved them out of the bottom three for at least until midweek. And let's go ahead, Dima, talk also.
Yeah, so here what it is going on. Like I said, I listen this game on the radio. I may tell you, it's like me to watch every kick. Like the game was so exciting over the radio, boss, and Brighton had a lot of the possession and they were playing fluent football and all of that, and they scored and everything was comfortable until they missed a couple chances. Well, judging from the commentary of the radio and stuff. But second half, when Leeds ramp up the pressure, like you could hear Ellen Road erupt and chance after chance after chance, and it's like they weren't going to get it done until I heard the commentator say Gelhart and man swing cross something. Like I said, I could just picture it happen in a real life, and I don't know how long you follow him live on. So may I tell you that youth
Gelhart,
is special, yeah.
from
The
that
man
was about 14 or 15.
the man special, brother. The man special. And I mean, I know he's young and for Leeds line, there's a lot of pressure and stuff. But clutch moments, I think he scored a clutch goal for them too. I don't think
Yeah,
they
he
had
did.
won the game, but them did get a point out of the game. And he led that line, and I mean the whole of play was good. We may hear from the commentary and stuff. And that's not easy to do when you play against a team like Leeds, because you know you have to hold on when you play against Brighton, because you know they're going to have a lot of the ball, like me say, a mini Manchester City kind of football, you know what I mean? And
Mm-hmm.
so you as a striker have to hold up the ball and make sure so you relieve some of the pressure when you don't have the ball. And so from what I was hearing, his whole play was good. He was getting people involved, Rafinha as well. And they got the result in the end at the near the death. So big up Leeds, and I think I have Leeds to stay up. Yeah, come on, Everton go down. So big up Leeds.
That's not finna
Job
happen,
well done.
fam. That's not gonna
Well done.
happen.
Well done to Jesse Marsh.
Here's David Smith saying that need Mings to play like world class defender Sunday, lol, and wall City for Liverpool. And here's Morgan Zoop saying that Mings' performances on the field is equivalent to Kim's as an analyst.
Big! Big!
Jaja.
Big! Top 6 analysis.
But Kim's, in relation to the game itself, Demo spoke about this Joe Gillard fellow, and they kind of seem in the same mold of young Rooney when Rooney just burst onto the scene. But I'm not going to touch on him much. What I want to ask you is that you, for one, I know that have Leeds going down. So if you look at them based on who they have, would you take in there? Which player you really see moving to some top teams, like teams that are in top 7 of EPL, probably other leagues and all of that?
So I know off the top of my head, I know for Manchester United, we definitely want Calvin, without a doubt.
Okay.
Definitely, I think Calvin is a player that we need in this new coach Ten Hag coming in. We need players who have been in the Premier League, who have been proven, and he's on Leeds, and even though he's on Leeds, he's still a standout performer of a poor team. Just went to the Euros the other day and played extremely well, exceptionally well. So I think he's one. Obviously, we have heard Rafinha's name ring out from Jesus as a boy, right? Everybody talking about Rafinha. They must say Liverpool are gonna get him. Then you hear our next report, Barcelona want him. So
Barcelona will
obviously,
get him, man.
you think Barcelona will get him? All right. So I
Yeah.
think
Even Bayern Munich, Mr. Jumpy.
Yeah, man, but all right, the thing with it is that Deco is close to Barca, right? And Deco is his agent. So they have been talking to him from around February or March, I believe.
Wait. When it said Deco, I did the football Deco.
Yeah.
That Deco, the I'm agent.
Mm-hmm.
Or when
you
Deco
want to
said,
play a ball?
You sure?
I want the backside answer to me.
To my
Me
knowledge, it
see
is the
say
same record.
Deco I'm agent, you know, but me just think of some regular man named Deco. Never know say Deco turn agent. Alright,
Because
but
I think Leeds is going down. So we see another two players I'm like. As I'm looking at the team right now. Rodrigo. I think Rodrigo can be on the move. I think he definitely can be on the move. Probably
Yeah, man,
not
the
to a
same
man.
same one, man.
Or Adeko.
Yep.
Yeah, I think Rodrigo can be on the move. And even though he hasn't played a lot because of injuries, I think a team will pick up Bamford for sure. When he was healthy, he was at the top of the striking powers. He was playing excellent football, and a tall, quote unquote, lanky forward remind me a little bit of some Peter Crouch, but I think he can do some damage on a big team. Obviously Leeds, not really a big team, but I think probably let me look at it and see which team. I think a team like our Wolves could have used a man like a Bamford right now, to put in those goals. So I think those are the players right now for the top of my head. I'm look one. I'm say these players could be on the go, but definitely Rafinha and Philip. Once Leeds get relegated, there's no way they stay and play the championship. They're way too good for the championship.
Okay, fair.
For
I'm
the
just
game
thinking.
itself now, hold on, let me see. For the game itself, Brighton broke it out as usual.
I guess it's saying
Yes.
Liverpool like Rafinha's his agent, and here's it says that Leeds winger Rafinha is admired by Liverpool. His agent, the
me
former
tell you,
Barcelona
brother,
to start Deco, has said.
Well, let's see. Yeah, but for the game now, I think again, if you are told Leeds, say, hey, yeah, go up against Brighton, then really I go ball you, but you are gonna walk away with 1 point. Leeds happy with that because right now Leeds have one more game left, and I think it's against Brentford.
Correct.
Burnley have two more games left. Everton have two more games left, right? So now Leeds say, okay, let me come out of the zone. They are 1 point. They are 1 point behind Everton and 1 point above Burnley. That
Correct.
that that is the race right there. So Leeds goal difference our -20.
Man, not even bother talk about it.
Yeah, versus to Burnley, because I think it's negative
Fam, say no
38
bother talk about it. If a
and
goal
Burnley is
difference
negative
leads them.
18. Yeah, so them can't finish on equal points
Nope.
against Brentford. I don't think they're going to beat Brentford. I think they have to fight for a draw in that
They
game
might beat
and
Brentford,
try
man.
and don't it. Can't beat
Listen,
Brentford.
brother. I
Okay.
call them already, brother. I call
Yeah,
Thomas
you
Frank.
can call all you want, but Brentford want to finish the season on a high, and especially them get a big win over Everton. Ericsson, as we tell you, Ericsson playing some great football. So when you look at that,
Facts.
Leeds is trying to go to. If Leeds are saying if I can get to 36 points, that means Burnley needs 2 points from them last two. They must get 2 points. I think that is what freaking Leeds is looking for. Otherwise than that, I think Burnley must can sit back 11 man in defense. 11 man in defense versus a Newcastle. Everything out. They can get a point from that. So that is going to be. I think I said it was going to go down to Championship Sunday, and it definitely looked like that's what it's going down to. Both for the winner of the EPL and both for who's going to get relegated.
Okay. I guess Fran up here saying that, yeah, man, Deco is his agent, plus he has a 30 million. Actually, it's 25, so it's less if they get relegated. So, team will just super palm for Rafinha. Yannick saying that, watch Arsenal swoop in for Dan James, so I'll just stroll in. Jason, I don't know why this one is so big on Dan James, but here's Jason saying that Rafinha, Calvin, Bamford, all these ballers, but what happened to my boy Dan James? Premier League quality, championship at best, boss. Um, Kevin saying that Leeds keeper also is a good player. He's one that could develop, yeah, I agree.
Melier or Rooks.
Here's Adlam saying that Burnley have Villa, Newcastle, both L's. I think Leeds and Everton safe.
We just can't see Burnley like Burnley have a type of thing where boy we're not good, but we have a type we fight. We fight. I'm just can't see Burnley knowing say they need 1 point and they can't get a point from a Villa. Villa, I'm a team or whatever, but Villa not deadly. Villa is not a deadly. If you sit back against Aston Villa, you will get a point.
But you're
Aston
right.
Villa,
Burnley
yeah.
can't sit back right now.
Against Aston Villa, yes, they can.
No, it's not the time for them to sit back.
What
And
do
if
you
you
mean?
realize, as Dima pointed out, based on how
Yeah.
they have been playing under, as Dima called him, Michael Jackson, Man, you know, sit back on a Michael Jackson, really.
Understood, right? But what I'm saying is that you don't want to go out there against Aston Villa, go play an attacking game and end up be two love down half time and then have to you dig yourself in a
And that
hole
them the other day.
against Villa.
Your side, man, yeah, man, wanna beat them.
Yeah. So then you already played them. You have 2 weeks ago or 3 weeks ago you played them. So you have a sample size of where you work with. So now you go there with a game plan. Burn the players. Them sit behind the ball for 90 minutes before. Just sit behind it. Put Ashley Barnes round it too. Wakehurst, all of them. Everything out. Everything out. Get your points and go your yard. A survival it name. Survival.
Here's Yannick saying that Brentford will beat Leeds only if they have a completely bad game, them lose. And here's Morgan Zup saying, Kems, what's the betting tips for Sunday's game? So here what Morgan. Tune in to the show on Friday. Friday is when we'll dissect it all, and I hope that you guys encourage everybody because it's the final weekend of football until way whenever. So it's a now or never in terms of you guys winning some chumps. So ensure that everybody tune in Friday. But we're gonna move on to the one that I already held up my hand and offered Dima even a glass of water and all of that. But Kim saying I apologize. No man. But Man City, West Ham, Man City were good in the first half in terms of possession wise. And brother, how coincidental it is that this man joined the same time as we have a chat about the game. Boy. So yeah, I did apologize to you guys. You're joining late, but I did apologize at the beginning. So if you want me to offer you a glass of water, and here's it. But yeah, we're not joined by Ryan as well. So game in the 12. First up was
Ryan, you look cute though, boss. You look so cute.
Yeah, that's why it takes so long to come. The barber thing, they trying to hold up a little bit.
Man, you look cute. You look real cute, boss.
Yeah, but you can't say it one time and move on, though. You don't have to say it 3 times.
May I tell you how cute you look?
Let's get on. But yeah, the game in the 12, Jared Bowen did what he had to do. West Ham were hitting on the counter. Did it well. City, did what they expected them to do. Come back out in the second half and they did it by pressure. They got the game to 1 in terms of getting that penalty by Morris, and Morris pushed it. But either way, it's all over to you guys. As I said, Dima got it spot on, Ryan got it spot on.
Remember talk first before them two you tag team me. Remember
no problem, bro.
Before them two you go all under them team. All right, listen, man. I said that no matter how many goals West Ham score, I believe that City, Dimo spoke about the defense, and I said, hey, if West Ham score 4, I believe City can score 5 because I just believe that is how potent City offense is. And obviously, we saw what happened. They were down 2-0 at halftime, and when they come out in the second half, it was a completely different game. And obviously, they scored back right away, and then it went 2-2, and then they got the opportunity. I believe it could have been. I believe really and truly, if I was supposed to look at the game in its totality, I believe the game could have finished 6-5 or 7-6. Because I think Antonio got a great chance. I said Bowen got one, and Laporte no know which part of the ball there. Him just turn him in, and the ball just happened to lick him and go out for a corner. Listen, I think the game plan that West Ham came with, and I think, I'm not going to give him on a props because he's going to come big up himself, so make him do that. But I think the game plan that West Ham came with was the perfect game plan. I don't think City really planned for that. But listen, Ryan also said in a group chat that we have, Ryan said, what happened to, I guess you pronounce his name, Aki? I don't know why Fernandinho around there against these speedsters.
Later on in the day, I heard that Aki had an injury.
Had an injury, okay. But knowing how Pep loved Fernandinho, that man would have still find a way to put him out there. And, Zinchenko was absolutely horrible. But listen, the 2-2 scoreline, I think this is just poetic justice right now. Going into Championship Sunday, going against Aston Villa, Steven Gerrard. I think this is how the football gods would want it, because what better chance than Steven Gerrard to spoil the party? So this is what I have to say. I thought it would have been 6-7 City, but it wasn't meant to be. That is why talk football, and football is played on the pitch.
Now it's over to the guys that got it correct. Whichever one of you want to take it over first, you can go ahead.
No, man. Call name, man. Call name.
All right. Dimo, go ahead.
All right, thank you, sir. So here's the
Now
thing, bro.
forward there. Now
No,
forward.
no. No, Mike. So here's the thing. I don't know what a lot of people in the comment section expect me for come here and do. Is in everybody I come and say, don't hold back tonight and all of these things. Brother, I've said countless times on this show. You don't beat me for my predictions. If you don't want to beat me upon the analysis. Zine? And so when I came here and I mentioned the Wolves game, because that was a game I saw City potentially dropping points as well. And I watched the Wolves game and I saw that on the counter attack, Wolves actually got a lot of chances because of the high line of City play. And so I said to you guys, listen, the way how I see West Ham play, it is not unforeseen that City will drop points here. Apparently, me hears the City invincible at this time. They won't drop points during this time. Them can't lose at this time. And all of these things because, listen, I know football I go play on the pitch. When you look at the West Ham team, them beat probably all of the big team them except Arsenal. You know? They beat Liverpool. I'm going to mention that they beat us right at them home 3-2. Right? And it could have been the same thing for City. They beat Tottenham, I think. They beat Chelsea. They beat it to Ryan, right? Yeah,
Yeah,
they
they beat
beat
Chelsea.
almost all of the big team barring Arsenal. And it seemed like, and they even knock out City out of the cup. And it seemed like, so when me analyze the thing, me I thought madness. Like, say, a different West Ham me I watch. Zine? And the game plan executed perfectly by them. Like you say, obviously City come out second half and they were going and them could have win the game just like how I think West Ham could have win the game. Antonio, ever since him start mix up with Jamaican and drink Jamaican water, him turn one big cruff. I don't know what the man do right there so. Like all you have to do just go around the keeper, boss. Like when you ever see Antonio a chip no keeper from such an angle, I don't know. The man lose all sense of me no know football. And that would have been what 3-1 at the time, I think it would have
Yeah,
been.
3-1, yeah.
But when I see him hat trick, when him could have just slide across the ball in the cross the box and Declan Rice just stop it in. I don't understand what happened to the man. The man, like I said,
The one that Fernand that stop on the near
no man, like him there one tight angle.
the near post one, yeah.
Yeah,
It's a
the
man.
near post, yeah. And all him have to do is just cross the ball in the box. But yeah, my understanding is chasing hat trick. But the final thing I'll say is this. Like I mentioned that West Ham were chasing that European spot because people they act like they never have nothing to play for. I mentioned also the Mark Noble thing. Like you could have hear the crowd all riled up when them see Noble and them give him applause and everything. And so the team was all riled up. And everything we must say basically turned out to be spot on. Me no business about the scoreline, so me get the scoreline right. I'm just happy that the analysis that I gave was it. Me mentioned the Fernandinho thing. Him look like say him need to go retire in a rocking chair. I don't know what him a do, boss. Like the man
Brother,
is
you
just
see,
not it anymore.
the back pass of the man get Antonio, brother.
Yo, him not even look. Not even look. The man just kick the ball and yo.
No,
So
but you have to understand as well. Antonio had him twisting and turning.
the man a rings him, brother, bend up like S. So man say, I mean, the quad is still on for me. Like I say, me never give up hope because I saw City dropping points, right? So he gotta go to the final day. I'm happy. Go on do your thing, West Ham, and over to you, Steve Gerrard. That's all I have to say. I'm not come beat nobody and say no. I just want to say the analysis was spot on. That's it.
Yeah, Ryan, your time.
Yeah, man.
How you put on your face? Glue, brother?
Yeah, man. So my analysis them like Dima one played out because I mentioned that Bowen was going to have Zinchenko side, was going to have a field day over Zinchenko side. I know that Fernandinho was not going to be it. Matter of fact, I wasn't exactly certain he would start, but I know that I suspected that he'd have started. So I figured that in a high line, after what me say Vinicius do to him in a high line, I know what he was going to be like. And you know that Fernandinho is a man that like to foul. You get with them kind of foul in the midfield, you won't get with them in defense. And him kept on doing the same kind of midfield fouls. Because you know he's the type of person he is. He does those tackles because in his mind, mentally he's a midfielder. So in his mind, he's going to be covered by somebody else or whatever. But when you're playing defense, central defense versus central midfield are two different ball games. So what him try never work out. Antonio now played very well, yes, played very well. But that chance, him not have no excuse to not score that chance. It's either you score it or you hold up the ball a little bit, because during the entire game, Antonio was holding up the ball very well. So the game plan was obvious. Get it to Antonio, because you realize everybody press high, tight line, whatever. Then they outball it to Antonio. Antonio hold up the ball, bring in Lanzini and those who are the runners, bring them into play. Because once you start running City, backline, them going to have problems, especially being so high. So that played out very well. Now, Antonio got that chance. He could have hold up the ball a little bit longer. And Lanzini, I think, was running. It's either Lanzini or Fornals, one of them, was running on. And him decided to go early, which was very stupid. Missed the goal. So that should have been scored. The one that Bowen got for his hat-trick, that was unfortunate that he did not get the goal, because Laporte got in the way of it. Well, the ball hit Laporte, not Laporte to get in the way of the ball. The ball hit Laporte, because him never have no idea what going there. So. But yeah, City, West Ham played how I expected them to play. City tried to go on the counter, because City backline is not the best right now. So hit them on the counter and you will get joy from out of it. And you know that City is going to press you relentlessly. They're going to come at you relentlessly. And at some point, you have to go break. It's like when a woman look good and a man will look her every day, at some point she'll say yes. So basically that happens. You're going to break at some point. So City backline broke for one of the goals, and then the second one, we see people blaming the defender. I can understand why you'd blame him. But when a ball coming like that, you can't leave it. You have to put your head there and try to get some, because you don't know who behind him. So that happens. That's just how football goes. Riyad Mahrez now. People were saying that De Bruyne should have kicked. Yesterday I was saying no, Mahrez scored 9, the last 9. But when you look at Mahrez's history, Mahrez is very bad at pressure penalty. So maybe the people who were saying De Bruyne have a point when you really look at the history, because Mahrez.
I'll Edison may make kick over Mahrez.
Yeah, man.
And then
in a pressure situation.
Mahrez, today I found out. Today I was reminded that Mahrez missed 2 big penalty when Leicester was chasing the title.
Yeah.
And I'm going to take him off duty and give it to Vardy. I never remember that.
He even missed. I think if I'm not mistaken, I think he missed a big penalty with him country as well.
Yeah, the African Cup. Yeah. I was reminded of that today as well. Yep. So even though he has scored 9 for his last 9, those were not pressure penalties. If you look at the games that he scored in, it was some big score when the game almost finished and him get the goal, him get the penalty. Yeah. So kicking penalty versus kicking a pressure penalty are 2 different things.
I guess that's a big thing to Ryan that you pointed out that it hasn't mentioned as yet. The fact that Fabianski has saved so much penalties, that would give me another reason not to give.
But I remember I said it yesterday in the group before the kick. I said Fabianski saves penalties. That is what Fabianski does. I never knew it was too much. I never knew it was all at 10. But I know that the guy saves penalties.
Yeah, man.
And apparently Mahrez misses penalties, because this is what his 6 miss now. And this is not including shootouts, because I never missed shootouts before.
And only can tell me, because I don't love football like that, right? But when you're looking at the context of a game, I didn't think Mahrez had a good game. I think he was more lost for the majority of the game until I guess the kick when kick and the first to get the own goal or whatever. So I'm looking at the game. Kevin De Bruyne was very involved in the game. Very involved. Even Jesus was very active, confident, taking on people. When say Jesus chop 2 man out and pants inside of the box, take a shot, keeper put it out for a corner.
Yeah, Jesus win the penalty too.
Yep.
Yeah. And,
You know,
and
I
as a
want to
coach,
give Jesus because Jesus is very checkered from the spot.
no,
Jesus
no,
is a
well,
50-50 man. I'll give it to De
yeah,
Bruyne.
no, but all on right, I say, as a coach, no, when you're looking on and you're looking how the team is playing, and I saw Pep talking to Mahrez after the second goal when it was 2-2. I don't know what he was saying to him, like, okay, let's go, let's keep it up or whatever. But when you see that going on and you see the quote-unquote penalty taker not having as much confidence in the game, as a coach, wouldn't you look and say, well, I just don't think him have it today. I don't think him have it today.
All right,
Let
here's
me go with
another
somebody else.
situation. I remember back in the days when I think Lampard came from World Cup after missing at the 2006 and then missed a penalty. And then in the Champions League game, the following game, Lampard take out the ball and get a back. And say that is the next man in line, you go with that one because he never feel confident. So I'm saying if you as a player, you know within yourself you don't feel confident and you know this is a big moment, you can also make that decision to pass on the ball to the next man in line.
Yeah. Even though I beat Mbappe, you know, when I'm ready. I think it was a Champions League game where he had missed a penalty. And then the second one he gave to Messi. He said, Messi, you take it. You take that one. And Messi scored. So I think players know, but I don't know if Mahrez thinks all right, this is how I'm going to be the hero now. It's going to be Mahrez. But listen.
Yeah, but as I see, I see other people in the comments say as well, especially Michelle. City have some problem with penalty takers, man. They're not, like, who we are gonna give? What's De Bruyne's record at penalties?
When they asked Pep about it, Pep said all penalties this season were scored except that one. So last season they did have a very checkered history with the penalties because I'm trying like all 5 different people.
Exactly, up to the point where Edison say you can't kick it.
Mahrez buried all of them, but at the end of the day, Mahrez's history on pressure penalty is bad.
Alright, so Michelle, you know what? Means I'm gonna beat Pep more one, but for this, I can't beat Pep. There's no way I'm gonna beat the man on this. As Ryan and Kim just pointed out, Mahrez could just look on him and say, yo, I'm not confident if I take this, I just give to our next man. Simple as that, because it's not a necessity that he has to take it, you know.
Like sometimes I think we try to blame coaches for everything.
They're not robots. They're not robots.
There comes a point where we have to say, okay, the coach give a player the trust. Hey, I trust you as a player. Go ahead and do it. You as a player now can say, coach, I don't really feel that one a little bit too big for me. Kevin, you, Jesus, you, Edison, you, come. If Edison miss, I probably gimmicks. If him score, I gimmicks too, right? But Mahrez, it is the whole world, and because listen, I honestly believe. Well, obviously, not even a belief, but freaking Mahrez scored that City win at the title that 99% apart from a Demo thing, but at the title that.
Well, so the thing is, I mean, I know it's a different sport, but it's kind of like when you remember in the Women's World Cup when that
I was
take the ball from Stephanie Taylor. Like, I mean, she wasn't supposed to pull it.
And Stephanie say if you lose this, you have to talk to the coach.
Exactly, you have to talk to the coach if you lose it. So probably the same thing, you know.
No, but Stephanie listen to her player and she made the decision.
Yes, but if that never win the match, who she go to? She can't go to Stephanie. She have to go explain to Courtney what happened. So if Mahrez give somebody else a penalty and they miss two, then what?
Well, I think he would have. I think, obviously, he does explain a coach, but does never feel confident.
You never feel like, coach, you understand.
I think Pep would have
perfect example, as you pointed out. I remember the day we came here and beat Bruno for taking penalty that was saved. And they asked Christie after the game that why didn't he take the penalty? And what did he say? He said that I never felt confident at the time, so that's why I allow Bruno to take the penalty. So you have occasions like those.
Yeah. All about self-awareness. All about self-awareness, I believe. I see Yannick ask a question a while ago about the rumor. You're mute. Or you take a call. All right. Well,
answer the question about man, aren't you?
Listen, Ryan, you can tell me. I think it was Bernardo Silva who said who wanted to leave earlier in the season when he wasn't playing. I think it was him who wanted to leave early.
Early
Yeah,
in
I
the
think it was
season.
him. Yeah. So listen,
Who won the what?
Bernardo Silva wanted to leave City earlier in the
Oh,
season.
yeah.
So I think between these two players, I think obviously these players are great players and they want to play. You know, and we can't say, oh, we are team players all we want. Listen, Demo play cricket. Demo wouldn't be all right being the 12 man every game. Man. You want to play, boss. You want to play.
Man, that's what we say. But
no, and then the season not going to go had last year. But they must score goals like us.
Exactly. So, looking at it, I think, he believed that this team obviously is a great team, but he believes that he should be in the team, and he believes that if he can't be a part of the team, then let him go. I think it's a fair request to ask to leave.
Let me let you the call now. So Adlam, what going, brother?
Yo, big up the one and all of the man them. Big up on themselves.
You come to apologize, boss.
Big up, bro.
Thanks for what, brother? We apologize for you get one right out of 6 weeks straight. Lucky guess by the law of average, you're bound to get one right.
Well, listen.
Lucky guess again.
No,
apologize to all Liverpool fans. For one, let me tackle this thing. For one, you said Real Madrid have pedigree, which is why you expect Real Madrid to come back against City. But yet still Liverpool, who have pedigree, who is the biggest English team who in a Champions League are going to lose to Villarreal. That shows your credibility is still very low. You see me? And then again, this now we're going to say now, say Man City can't drop no points at the season without knowing nothing. You don't know, so the man in backline depleted completely. The man then have Kyle Walker, who have been making all of the recovery tackles for Man City. And they're going to play against a team.
Adlam, stick up in.
Leather bell.
Because we did point out the backline. We already said that the backline are good, but either we expect them to outscore them. No, man, Kim say it to man. Me have to defend him, man. Kim said that the backline are good.
Hold on.
All right, Kev. Sorry, I apologize for that.
No, man. Go on, man. Yes, sir.
Yes, man. You already said no matter what happens, it's going to score.
All right.
Or 7 or whatever foolish is it about.
Absolutely.
This West Ham team is going to sit deep and they can counter with Bowen very well. In fact, with Dimo beat Antonio, and I really would blame Antonio for taking the shot. Me just think he go for the wrong side. If Shaq hit that to the far post, he to the far post, I think him not score.
Adlam, when have you ever seen Mikel Antonio do that finish?
That run. You get me? Lanzini was making that run. He could have lift up his head, screen across goal, Lanzini slot that in easy. I think West Ham had the better chances as we Kim's love chat about. And him said the same thing last when Liverpool played Chelsea in the Carabao Cup. So Chelsea had the better chance. Player attacks and West Ham had the better chances. You're quiet about that today, brother.
I think West Ham had the better first half chances, yes, but I think second half it was all Manchester City. Listen, Adlam.
City will take one per shots, but we have clear goal scoring opportunities.
Second half, Man City. I think second half also with some of the clearer chances. The one from Bowen, 2 from Bowen, and the Antonio one.
That's true. I don't think so. Remember, City have the 2 chances for them score, plus the one from Jesus.
The chance we City score a flips. First one deflected.
One goal.
It's a own goal. So
a goal is a goal, boss. One.
No, but the Suchek had no one chance, brother. Why you would consider that?
Those 2 scored, yes. So point out others that they didn't score now.
We're talking expected goals. Those weren't even expected to score, but yeah, they happen. Talk about good chances where you say it's a clear off of the line and one-on-one when keeper seeing. City didn't have a lot of those.
All right, sure. Yeah. Agree. All right, Adlam. But listen now. So Adlam, before you run away, Adlam, you said that.
No, I will not run away, boss. Continue.
All right, boss. So you said that City. You say I come here and I talk about. Listen, what I've said and I've continued to say, I go off pattern behavior, right? So when I go off pattern behavior, I look what City have done when the race is close. And what the facts and evidence shows is that when the race is this close, City doesn't drop points around this time.
Let us know. Squad. You look at the pattern, you must also look at the other factors that might affect the pattern. You fail to look at that because of your bias towards City and Guardiola. I didn't want to put a game off chance, but continue.
All right, fair. Nothing more, boss. Fair.
Yeah, we know that's not what we have it for the ropes. Because we have to make no sense, brother. It's when you're analyzing Liverpool and at the start of the race, you continue to be biased towards City. And you did the same thing with Villarreal, and it shows your credibility. I go down low, brother.
Don't forget Manu. Don't forget Manu, Adlam. Don't forget Manu.
Oh God, man! You see, man, jump shit. I'm gonna jump back shit again. Come somewhere when Ten Hag come. But brother, man, you're a Georgian. Me expect so much more from you. You're a teammate for years. I mean, I expect this a level here from you.
Lay that bill.
All right, boss. So now step it up.
They don't know you're Bridget, man. Don't worry yourself. But I'm going to report really quick because more just touch a little bit on the Liverpool match. We know some Norwich yet, but we just give it 2 seconds before we come out. I think the game was an excellent game and it could have gone anywhere. I think Chelsea played very well. I think Liverpool for the first 20 minutes was very good and probably should have scored. And I think Chelsea started controlling the game after that. I think Salah coming off the field was a big plus to Chelsea because as Salah come off the field and Jota come on, and again this show Glimmer's analytical qualities. Boy, Jota can't link the play. Jota can't hold up the ball. He can't have the touch. He can't manage it up front, and that really gave Chelsea more control of the game, and I think Chelsea played well. I probably should have scored on the balance of things.
Yeah, Adlam, stick up in though. You know that from Diaz come a Liverpool, Jota stop play football.
Well, yeah, because Diaz a play out of his skin, so you don't expect him to play much. But when him do, but before that, when Jota usually get in charge, he still used to score. So even though he not play as much, in the earlier part when he just came to Liverpool and he got his few minutes, he usually come on and make an impact. No, we don't really see that much impact right now, but that could have just been just in a little rough patch right now. But I think on the balance of the game in the first half, Liverpool dominated the first part of the first half. Chelsea gained control and was pretty much in control in the first half and the first half. And I think it was the reverse though in the second half where Chelsea was a little bit quicker out of the blocks and played very well. And I think a draw probably would have been the best result. I think a 1-1 draw probably could have been the best result. But going into a shootout,
technically, we play 4 times. We play 4 times this year, and we technically draw 4 times this year.
Yeah, man, and that shows that both teams match up well. Tuchel no club no Tuchel, and they match up pretty well. And if Chelsea can sort out their front line, because I think their front line, I think they don't play to Lukaku's strength. You can't get a $100 million striker, and you don't play to his strength.
But you have to understand, Lukaku don't play to Mount and Havertz strength. So.
Yeah, but then I think you realize when Mount and Kai Havertz have the ball and Lukaku are playing, them don't really feed him with the ball. They can't
because Lukaku don't play to their strength.
7 touches in the game.
Yeah, they don't, because Lukaku don't play to their strength.
So that is a problem then.
Exactly, it is the problem. It is.
No business.
Yeah, that's a problem. And then, but Chelsea will need a whole heap of work because I think you're going to have a lot of money to spend next season. And I think you're losing Rudiger and probably Christensen.
Not probably. Christensen signed for Barca already, man. All they need to do is just Ray and Rudiger already gone about Real Madrid.
So you're losing 2 of them, and then you don't know Thiago Silva all man already. So I think you're going to have a problem. You need to go in and buy Declan Rice. Declan Rice need to go back home. And you need to start a rebuild because you got under pressure next season. But yeah, man, big up all of the man, them Kems. Big up my brother, I don't know my you don't know.
Big up, man.
Big up yourself, man. Respect for the call, fam.
My Georgian brother challenged me. So no more bias takes on this show. Him challenge me big time, and you know the Georgian standard, and I'm below the Georgian standard, and I can't allow that to be, in the media, in the air. So
start that next season, huh? Start that next season, please.
Start it next week.
Yeah, man.
No, man, Kims. Listen, I want to predict Liverpool to win Champions League final.
No.
Yo,
Don't tell the man what to predict.
yo,
You know easy.
you know what I need? I see Michelle in the comment section with this, and I need to get to the bottom of this. All of this jinx argument to Ryan,
Rubbish.
I bring around. Listen, that is false. That
Rubbish.
is absolute false.
Not false.
I am not a jinx. I am picking Real Madrid to win the Champions League and watch how they go win the Champions League.
Awesome.
All right,
How much
boss.
years now you have to drinks? How much years you try to convince yourself?
Convince myself.
Yeah.
I know I'm not a jinx. Uno tell me say me a jinx about 5 years now.
Brother, but just know you know. I know 5 years
No,
now.
Ryan, not that moment.
Not safe. But let's just finish the 2 games, then we'll get into the EPL, because I have a voice note to play for long ago. This man sent me the voice note, and it's in regards to the FA Cup. But let's just run through these 2 games and then we get there. So Everton lost to Brentford, 9-man Everton. I don't know what they were thinking. Ryan, do you think that the first red card was harsh, or it was
Initially, I said harsh, but when I saw the replay, he clipped him and it was a red card. I understand that he was trying to go around him and he contacted him, but at the end of the day, the referee is not going to say, "Oh, you make a mistake." The referee going to look at the letter of the law, and it says that you were the last man back and you did what you do. So it's a red card, but I thought if they did not got that red card, Everton would be safe today.
okay?
Because based on how the crowd was vibrant, the crowd was rocking. It's like how St. James Park was rocking today.
Mm-hmm.
The Evertonians came out in their numbers. And I thought that red card was what? They were leading 1-0 also at the time, yeah. I thought that red card was what changed the game against them.
Okay, fair.
There's something I always hear commentators say, like, he never mean for. I know he got the man, but he didn't mean to do it. Like, that's supposed to sway people from not getting cards.
Nope.
Like, whether they accidentally foul somebody or not, I don't understand.
Nope.
Why them always?
Remember the Iowa Pairs challenge? He never meant it. But it
Yeah,
happened.
it don't make no sense to me. All right.
Yeah. But what I'll say is that Thomas won the battle after Franks, and I don't know what Randall came on the field to do. I guess he was just telling the Everton fans hi because he won't be there any longer. But what I respect about Everton in this game was that even when they went down to 9 men, they were still attacking Brentford. They still kept coming and Ademar had a better first touch. He could have done something at the end. But hats off to them, man, and big up Anthony Gordon. That guy won't be there for too long. Well, if Frank stays there, he'll be there, but he ran all day long, and hats off to the youngster. But Kems, anything from you on this one?
Well. Here we are again with 2 games to go. Listen, that midweek game against Crystal Palace, that looks like that Everton can't beat Crystal Palace. So it looked like a draw at best. Because Ryan, remember what I told you guys,
Them nice if it's a draw.
I said Everton playing against at Chelsea, they will show up. Against those big teams, they'll show up. Against little Watford, you couldn't beat them. Draw.
All right, if Everton was in a bad position, they got themselves out of it with 4 games to go. And if so far they have gone what? 1 point out of 2. If it is that you can't win 1 out of those 3 games, you don't deserve to stay.
They need to win any of them.
No, I'm just saying, as it stands right now, they need 3 points to be safe, which is a win, as it stands. Good? So I'm saying if you can beat one of Watford, Brentford, and Crystal Palace, and you go down, you don't have nobody to blame but yourself, because you got yourself in a great position with 3 games to go. 4 games to go. You technically needed 4 points from 4 games. And if you can't get it, then you have only yourself to be from there.
Okay, fair. I was one, because I think it would have been a greater story should Everton and Frank Lampard go down to Championship. I just think It would have
You
been
don't know
more
why
to
that is a
talk
great
about.
story.
Come on, no, we know why the story right
You
themselves.
don't know why that's
But
great.
no, okay. But I think they're going to end up staying up. I think it's going to be Leeds with my nice 15-piece bucket of chicken. So yeah, I think Leeds definitely going down because I just cannot see Leeds beating
What
Brentford. I
was the bet
cannot see
again?
Levon 15-piece of chicken
So
versus
15 piece
your
of chicken
liquor.
versus one
Your
bag
Brent,
of
liquor.
appleton. A holy
No man,
appleton.
no, you see you want some appleton, some 2 quarts or
versus,
something
that
like that.
versus if Burnley go, right?
Yeah,
All
Burnley,
right,
yeah,
good.
Burnley.
That's why I
Yeah.
memorize. All right.
Okay.
Yes.
But Kems look like you forgot by the appleton this still like Leeds is going to stay up.
Yeah, that leads. You want to jump on the bed to add 15-piece more chicken, no?
Brother, you can't manage that fam.
All right, here one. I could bet some island grill. Cause I love island grill too. So come, give,
All right.
give me $4 of island grill.
I'll think about it.
Everything you want to think about, brother.
Yeah, because remember I told you that you're not smart enough, bro. Because when a man win from me, you're going to try every way to win back from him, not me. Next season, rewind and come again with some bet.
All right, boss.
But on the point that Ryan just touched on, I'm just going to jump right into the next game, and it's the exact situation facing this team. And we're talking about Arsenal because they had top four in their hands. They did the hard part by beating Chelsea, beating Man United, beating West Ham. They had Leeds and they beat Leeds, and coming into the Tottenham game, all they had to do was just try to stay in the game. Let's try. Get a draw. And even if they didn't get a draw, they lost it. But either way, if they had won the next game afterwards, they would have jumped back ahead of Tottenham. So they had Newcastle. And guess what? I personally expected it to happen. I said that Arsenal won't beat Newcastle, and stats supported it because Arsenal hasn't won a Monday night game in ages. I can't tell us they actually won a Monday night game, and then Newcastle at Newcastle, bro. Final
Yeah,
game.
but there were two conflicting stats, you know. One against Arsenal on Monday nights, but then also the last 19 games that Arsenal play against Newcastle, they won 18. So we're not something I had to give tonight.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Something did give. The better
And guess
one
what?
did give.
Man, then come out and it's like Arteta tell the man them say, yo, defensive ball game, cup like game. Because there's no way can tell that they need a win.
Man, you know, your Jack said they don't know what the coach said.
Yeah. Jack said they didn't do what the coach said. You know, they don't know why they didn't follow the coach's instructions, and you know.
It's just crazy, fam. Because how can you need a win and you come out with such a negative mindset? Because at one point in the first half, I saw Newcastle with like 65% possession. I was like, damn, is this Newcastle real? Because remember that when Newcastle now play against these teams, you know, Newcastle concede all possession and just soak up the pressure, hit you on the counter. But that wasn't be today. And second half they did come out and well, in the first half, Arsenal decided they were going to play rugby, and they did hit out one of Callum Wilson's tooth. And I think Eddie also said I think he's in the lead up to the game, he said that Callum Wilson is at his best that he has ever seen him. And remember that this
You
man
realize
coach.
them look today? The man look like he couldn't tire.
Yeah. And guess what?
I wonder why him look that way. Because no one say, hey, big change is coming.
Ben White one goal, and then my favorite player at Newcastle right now. I spoke about him at length, and other people thought that he wouldn't have taken to life in Premier League quick. But the real Bruno showed up and he scored at the end as well. But you guys can go ahead and talk about this one because Arsenal fans are all over crying to us like as if we can help them, but no, we can't. But go ahead.
So same thing what Ryan just said about Everton is what I will say about Arsenal. If you're going to tell me that you have 2 games remaining, you are 1 point ahead of Tottenham, and you just need to beat Newcastle. Remember, you beat Chelsea, you beat United, you beat West Ham, right? And you tell me, you only need to beat Newcastle and Everton to make it to Champions League. Remember, this is a team that had no European football, none whatsoever. This is also a team that got all their, as Conte said, had 1 COVID case and had their schedule removed, and everybody else played a tough schedule. Arsenal chilling, 2 weeks, 3 weeks chilling, right? Now, everything is in your favor. The ball is in your court. I hear that Arteta is a big coach, so them extending. And then them have the Emil Smith Rowe, the Sakas of the world, all of these players. And all they need to do, beat Newcastle and beat Everton. Before even that, get a result against Tottenham. That's why you need a result against Tottenham. You not even have to beat them. Draw, get a result against Tottenham. You fail to do that. Beat Newcastle, you fail to do that. And now the Everton game didn't matter because once Spurs don't lose against Norwich, it is over. As Ryan, I think Ryan posted, him say Arsenal have to beat Everton by 18. Let us see if that happens. If Spurs draw with Norwich, Arsenal have to beat Everton by 18. So we know that is not happening. So I don't know what we expect Norwich to do for changing some super team and beat Tottenham, but Arsenal only have themselves to blame. And listen, Xhaka come out and him say, hey, we don't deserve Champions League football. We don't even deserve to be in Europa the way we played today. We come out and it was despicable. And I totally agree.
I like how Xhaka sound. Him sound like a captain.
Yep.
Him say if you're nervous, stay home or whatever. Him sound like a captain.
Him say don't matter if you're 18 or 35. This is a game you must show up to play. There's no excuses.
Okay. But I am happy. Arsenal, come on, man. Join me down in Bush League. I don't mind, man. They said Mizraelites company and their parent do it. Bush League for 2 hours, no problem.
But you have to understand, Levan, Arsenal win for them trophy, Finish ahead of United trophy. Every year, that is their trophy. That's what them love. Hey, ask any Arsenal fan, we finish ahead of United. We take points off of United. That is Arsenal goal every single year. Either them do it
like a Wally attack.
Either them do it to Chelsea or them do it to United. Hey, we take points off on. We take 4 points off. Yeah, come on.
Wally that in the games, so Wally will go quiet for the entire season. So the moment Arsenal play United and get a result, Wally that to say all over.
I remember when Aubameyang scored a penalty and give United 1-0. Wally would give away a break, but obviously, I wonder why him or Sherwin is not here tonight. I guess anybody can guess.
And our good friend, it's long time I don't see her watching the show, but from the other day I saw her posting over and over about Arsenal,
Who that?
The Tasman, that's a post about Arsenal regular from there today. I don't see no post.
But I could take it a little bit further back. When Arsenal got in the good position, after them beat Man U, I think it was, the last 3 games straight against some small team. To break the lose to?
They lose to Crystal Palace. They lose 3-0 to Crystal Palace.
Yeah, and they lose to
I think they lose to Brentford too.
Oh, that was
they lose to Brighton.
Yeah, they lost to Brighton.
And maybe I think it was Brentford too. Yeah, they lose 3 easy games. So all you had to do was win one of them easy game there. And in a better position right now. You're good at the Champions League. Yep. You could have lose 2 out of those 3 games. Win one.
They actually lost 3-0 to Palace, 2-1 to Brighton, 1-0 to Southampton. Southampton. All right. So all you have to do was win one of those, lose 2. You can't lose any 2 you want to lose, but win one. And then you can also lose to Tottenham. And it's still in your hands going into the Newcastle game. Absolutely.
To be fair, I think Spurs are a bit better representative England in our Champions League. I don't know where that Arsenal team would have doing at the Champions League, honestly.
But the Spurs not gonna either.
No, they have.
I forgot for history. Listen, Demo, I forgot for history, right? As a Conte in Europe is not a good fit.
No, no. Conte would take them out of the group.
That's it.
I don't know if Arsenal will make it out of the group.
That is true.
I have a question for you, Demo, because Sherwin for some reason thought that you were going to come here and defend his foolishness. But do you think that Arsenal made a wrong decision rewarding Arteta with a new contract before the season end?
I wouldn't want to say it's a wrong decision because he had already given them a cup and gave them the FA Cup last season. He actually stabilized the club, bring through the young players and everybody a play, and him not put up with slackness. The Aubameyang thing. Him never take no slackness. So him seem like a coach who have discipline. People there cuss him like, oh, you have to bench your best player because him come late or whatever. So he seems like that kind of coach. In terms of tactics, I'm not going to say he's the best, but he might try adapt a philosophy. He has been unfortunate with injuries, and I will not go blame injuries because every team gets them, but Partey, Turney, a lot of his big players were getting injured and stuff, and so we can't even say him get a full season with
But how much
his
good game
strongest
party play
team.
for Arsenal?
No, regardless, I one of them big name players. You know what I mean? So, I think they were right to give him the contract.
Wait until
I
the
don't
season
know.
ends.
I don't know if there's a better manager out there where them could I get right now. I don't know who available and who ready to take the Arsenal job. Maybe they might wait for Vieira. I don't know. But I think Arteta had enough credit in the bank, especially after the FA Cup victory, to get a renewal of his contract. Pretty much.
If any of you other guys agree, or you think that it could have
We
been
don't have an issue with him getting on.
all back until the end of the season?
I don't have an issue because last year he came out 8th, and so there has been improvement this season. So that's what I want from a coach, improvement. I mean, is 5th really a failure? I mean, based on
Arsenal, no.
coming into the season, how much are we at Arsenal in top 4?
Not a lot, but not a lot of Spurs in there either. Listen, all right.
Exactly.
So this is what I'll say, right? I don't think I disagree. I don't think that they should have given him the contract already. I think these are end of the season relations. I think when you get a manager contracts early, it can send the wrong message. Either way. So when I look at the two teams that are competing for top 4. So I look at a Tottenham and I look at a Arsenal. Remember, Tottenham had to play much European stuff they have going on, right? Then they remove Nuno. After they remove Nuno, here comes Conte. Arsenal had the continuity. They had Arteta. They had no European football. They had a minute amount of things to focus on. So saying that it's FIFA failure, absolutely it's a failure for Arsenal. Absolutely. If they were playing even in the Conference League, all right then, no problem. But you were absent from Europe.
Thank you.
Tottenham had, this, Conte and him bipolar and had to get used to the players, had to change from the Nuno regime and bring in his own philosophy, get the players to adapt to it. Some players not good enough. Then the transfer window come in, get in some new players, have those players adapt to the system. I think that's a lot of coach have to deal with. Hence why Conte said, and I don't like Conte, but Conte said, hey, me making this team finish top 4, that is me winning the league. Arteta coming 5th, that is a total disappointment. Absolute, no excuse. Especially they are competing against a Tottenham team. They're rivals.
I agree with you. I agree. But I don't think we have much to say about that, Dan. I think they could have waited until the season has ended before they actually reward him. And I saw Yannick asking if he has received the full support of the board. So in 2 seasons with them, he has spent over 250 mil. Take it whatever you want to take it as.
No Champions League. But as Dima say, you win a FA Cup. So I guess that is the Arsenal standard now. So you win a FA Cup. So I tell you, this trophy winning thing is just a big facade to me. Not because you win quote unquote a trophy does it define success. As I said, I don't know what Arsenal objectives were at the start of the season, but I can guarantee you top 4 was in there. Hey, you're not playing European football, you're spending all this money. I heard that Arteta didn't have his team. Now I hear that Arteta have his full squad, the team that he wants. As Dimo said, he wants to be a disciplinarian. Get rid of Aubameyang because he's not doing this. Run him out of town, all of that. Now you have your team. You can treat them like boot camp and do what you want to do, but you still don't make top 4. Absolute failure. You don't win a trophy. You don't win a trophy either in the same season. Failure as well.
What are the context? Like, which you say him for make top 4 this season? Like, which 4 teams am I getting ahead of in this context? Especially when the start of the season. Remember, Man U buy up a lot of people. At the start of the season, brother, people have
no,
Man
at the
U
start
to
of the
challenge for the
season,
title,
we did not have them going in top 4.
Exactly.
But however, during the season, they had it in their hands.
Good.
Yeah. Arsenal started off losing 3 straight games in a bar.
Demo, nah, pretty thing. Demo, contextualize the thing, Demo. Yeah, we always talk about situational awareness. So here's the situation that United has been poor, literally. Let's stand those side that were expected to be up there, poor. Now, Arsenal found themselves in a position that they had their destiny in their own hands. You're coming against Tottenham, bro. There's no excuse, none
No, they were
whatsoever.
they were never going to beat Tottenham, boss.
All right,
Them
no,
go
but
win
that's
this.
it. But
Watch on the demo. They don't have to beat Tottenham because, as I said, they could lose Tottenham game and still finish at the Tottenham.
Yeah,
If they beat Newcastle today, they would have went back in front of Tottenham.
yeah.
yep.
Well, Eddie Howe is a great manager.
Yeah, but then I also pointed out that them lose 3 games to some little easy team, to easier
Crystal
team.
Palace.
Brighton,
Crystal Palace, 3
Southampton,
low.
Crystal Palace.
Brighton, at the time, Brighton could even buy a win. At that
Southampton,
time.
fam.
2-1. Southampton, 1-0.
Southampton were safe, and you know when them safe, what them go already.
Come on now.
Yep.
So, and Southampton was on a bad run. Not even like they were on a good run. They were on a bad run leading up to Arsenal. And I said, hey, boy, watch out for the Southampton side because I know they will. If they're not beating nobody, them will beat.
Yeah, man, you're normal talk that you always say that. Yeah, so when I say Arsenal on a good run,
you know it's coming.
Out, man. They might give it up to an easy side.
Yeah,
but
you know it's coming.
Reach to the stage of the show, to the game that a lot of people have gathered here to talk about, and I just want to say congrats to Liverpool on winning the FA Cup. Good win for them. And what I'll also go ahead and do is play this voice one because I've gotten it, like, as I mentioned, over a hour ago. So, yes, Yannick saying that.
Bless up to the youth, same way. You know, fun and joke aside, and many people they disagree with me when me say it. But watching the match, to me, Chelsea created the best opportunities of the match. I do know Andy Robertson, they hit the post once from a really good cross, but in my opinion, I not see it where Liverpool didn't really ball them off of the field or anything like that. Just nailsing them chances. Honestly, that's what I think. I'm good. Liverpool win, still them win. Them never thief out the game or nothing. I not say that, but really, if Chelsea did sing them chances, would that really be a different game?
All right. So Mr. Yannick, first of all, thank you very much for rough up your voice this week. Last week you come with a little soft thing, like you're trying to seduce somebody. So first of all, thank you for giving some bass in the voice. That's number one. Let me talk real quickly before these guys go at each other. Demo wanted to come out and tell us on your analysis. You say Liverpool will win easy in the second half, 3-1. So I wanted to talk about that one. But listen, I agree with Yannick though. I think Chelsea got the better chances apart from the little Andy Robertson thing. And probably you can say the Salah injury had something to do with it and all of that. I think Chelsea should have won the game.
They should have scored too.
I look like
Chelsea have a FA Cup first.
But I think Dima, I agree with them doing that Chelsea had a better opportunity. It's especially at the beginning of the second half. At the second half, brother, I could have swear that Chelsea had scored, man. Remember that Alonso came.
If Alonso the controlling ball good.
Yep.
So that's a better chance than Diaz when we trying to play the magic pass and send the man on him way. One-on-one with the keeper. That better?
I'd say Chelsea had better.
Because there was no chance easier in that game than Andy Robertson 2 yards out, brother. No chance. That was the best chance I gave.
Okay. But as Kim said, you have anything else to say, Kims? Oh, so now it's over to you two guys to battle it out, and whichever want to go first, just go ahead. I think the winner probably want to talk first, or the loser. Who?
No, I mean, I not have much to say about the game. The thing is, came to some full talk about analysis. All right, so I came and I thought that Liverpool would win the game 3-1. I said that we were on better form and we were playing really well, and I thought that we'd win the game comfortably, especially in the second half. What I didn't account for was a Van Dijk injury, a Salah injury, and everything just changed because Jota coming on, as Adlam would have mentioned earlier, it's a major difference to how we play in terms of keeping possession of the ball and stuff. Like I said, Jota gives you goals, and that's pretty much it. His passing isn't even that great. So for me though, we just really want to mention. I mean, Chelsea were decent in the game. Now I say them did all that or whatever. They were decent. I don't think any team did out of this world or out of class. I'm actually hear somebody say the game is exciting and stuff. I actually didn't find it all that exciting. I don't know if it's because of my team play. I made a fret or whatever, but it wasn't.
Me find it boring, man. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, but no one say boring, but it never was exciting. And And
final,
yeah, exactly. It was one of them typical cagey kind of finals, and then you get some chances here and there. But I just want to mention Trent Alexander-Arnold has completed club football. Every single club trophy there is to win. This youth has done it at
23.
23 years old. The way how me see Diaz deal with Reece James, brother, me no want to hear it again. Stop this comparison. Zane, don't no more comparison between Trent and anybody else.
They're good in that game.
First,
No,
first,
me
first, first half, Diaz would have run him ragged,
the
man. But
man rings the man, brother.
the second half, he was better, man. Way
Second
better.
half, yeah, exactly, right? So shout out to Trent Alexander-Arnold completing football at age 23. If he want retire from club football, him can do that and probably try get into the England squad for go win a World Cup and then complete everything. But he has won every trophy available. Shout out to Jordan Henderson. I thought he was decent in the game as well. My captain and the only Liverpool captain to lift all of those trophies as well. And at the end of his career, there's going to be a conversation had who is Liverpool's most success, not most successful, probably best captain. I mean,
Brother,
obviously, me I
I,
just say
I
Gerrard,
hate it. You know why?
but
All right. Henderson has lifted the trophies, yeah. No problem. But for
yeah,
me, Henderson is not a better captain than Gerrard.
no. Well, there's going to be a
I see Liverpool
conversation.
fans pushing the narrative that he's the best captain in their history and whatnot.
There's,
I
there's going to be a
disagree.
conversation, boss. All right. And Thiago, jeez, I mean, I know how people never rate this man. The man is just something so special. You know what I mean? And Diaz, him probably just need to work on him finishing a bit, and we probably would have won the game from the 90th. I think he got like 2 or 3 chances for score, and I'm gonna understand. But yeah, that ball from Trent to him, and he missed. That was a big miss. And Andy Robertson, you have to score that boss. But Chelsea played well; they got the chances, and in the end, came down to the penalty shootout. I don't know, Ryan. You bring on Aspilicueta for kick the penalty.
I think he came. Did he come on?
Cause he
Yeah, he
never
came on.
start.
No, Ross Barkley was the last one who came on. Ross
Yeah,
was
so
actually.
what was the
Come on.
purpose of Loftus Cheek? Cause the man come on and
Loftus
come
Cheek
off.
had the penalty.
Eh?
Can't keep
Loftus
penalty.
Cheek came on with the 15 minutes to
To
go.
go. And them take
Yeah,
him off back.
He
yeah,
can't keep
because you
penalty,
want a
fam.
penalty not to come on. Loftus
Okay.
Cheek never come on with 15 minutes to kick penalty. He come on to stabilize the midfield for 15 minutes. You
Okay,
can't put
okay.
on a man to kick penalty when 15 minutes leave.
It just strange to me so them take him off back. But
No,
yeah, so
he never strange to me.
I never expected Alice to save any of the penalties in the shootout because I don't think he's all that great. And that is very
Really?
strange to me
I
for
thought
a
it was.
for a goalkeeper that's so big and imposing. I think he needs to do a lot better at penalties. And him come up big for us. Mane actually did not expect him to miss that, even though the goalkeeper knew him obviously, and
I expected it
probably
to miss. I called it. I said that was the one that was going to miss.
him probably psych him out, knowing which way him go and all of these things. But all in all, decent final, 2 out of 4, and I will move. Quad loading.
Alright, I here's Emerald saying that Lukaku wearing $100 million worth of water boots. But Ryan, in the first half, as Dima was pointing out to, Reese was overrun on a regular by Diaz. But I think what caused that is because of Chalaba. Chalaba wasn't playing the best of games, so it's because he have to keep on staying back. Because Reese wasn't moving forward any at all. And so the moment he started to step up, that was the moment they started to play better.
Because
But
overall, to me, Reece had a good game. So I was trying to figure out why you said overall.
yeah, man. But Chalaba was kind of the reason as to why he was.
Yeah. Chalaba wasn't having his best game.
But as Dimo mentioned, Thiago Silva, man. Jeez, man. I remember at the beginning of the game, the guy went down apparently with a slight hamstring injury, but man, get up back and man, worry himself right off. And he did do well because I remember there was this foot race. I don't remember who it was against and experience.
I think it was Diaz when he blew him up.
Yes, man. His experience right here is a big thing, man. But
never dive in or not, just hold him up.
Dima, shoot the link to Ryan.
What link?
LFC me thought, man.
Oh, okay.
But Yeah, go ahead and talk about your team, man.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really have much to say especially after losing, because that was the League Cup. Losing that on penalty was neither here nor there to me. But this one was the one I really wanted, especially after losing 2 on the trot earlier. I thought that we'd have gotten it right and got this one, but for some reason, Chelsea is typically a good penalty kicking team, but we always have a one miss or so we did somewhere along the line.
I guess what's the thing too? The thing about it is that you know that Mount has gone to 6 finals at Wembley and he has lost all 6 of them, so not good for his record.
Yeah, and Mount, I don't know what is up with Mount and penalties because him normally score them, but for some reason him start miss penalties now. And I remember against the Norwich game when we won 7-0, and Mount kick a penalty and it got saved, but he was off the line. What name again? Norwich keeper Krul was off the line, and then Mount kick an next penalty and Krul and went in. And from that game, I said that Mount need to start kicking his penalties to the corner because it's just like he's just kicking them somewhere. I don't see any technique to the kicking. And for a guy that can take free kicks, you're supposed to have technique to kick penalties.
Fair.
And for some reason, he's not kicking them with any purpose. He's just kicking them.
You missed the best penalty taker in this game, man.
Huh?
You missed your clutch penalty taker in this game, man.
You
mean Lukaku?
Lukaku, my box, brother. I've heard
also missing a penalty for Chelsea, in a one cup game.
Yeah, but in clutch moments.
But yeah, he will score them.
Yeah.
But I expect Havertz. But people were saying that Werner should have come on because Werner is 16 out of 20 in penalties. But to me, Werner was. I want to trust Werner. To be honest.
Yeah, but I was going to ask you what happened to Timo. Like, why not even just for penalties? Like, why him couldn't get game to run at the tired legs? Because you can see the
I thought he'd have come on to run the tired legs too myself, but I don't know.
Him out of favor?
I don't know.
German Shane Long, man.
Easy, brother. Easy. Don't try to disrespect my player. LFC, what going, brother?
Brother, what you just say about my German player?
Say Timo Werner is the German Shane Long, boss.
Brother, you need to go wash your head some white rice, brother. You don't know where you say, brother.
Always I tell him in LFC, so stop disrespect with Waller.
Brother,
Chelsea,
the man just picked the wrong club, brother. And that team of Werner forget.
You know watching up for Shane Long, so I'm not paying no mind.
The man just picked the wrong club. But good night to the people them. I am really, really sorry not to have on my camera. I don't really like to do that, but I look a female that kind of break me out night and I can't sleep. So I just say, why not come talk it off and thing and feel much better and can go lie down and thing. You see it?
All right.
Sorry for the
bun. But, Virgin, Ryan, my apology. I was under my liquor last week, but
I noticed.
I didn't know what me. No. Hold on, Virgin. Hold on. Me under my liquor last week, yeah, but I still know what me that talks. See? And I hope you don't feel no way and thing.
No, everything good, man.
All right. Appreciate that. But, Virgin, when me see up on the show, I say, no, man, I have to come back tonight, Bridget. I tell Demo, say, no show, not supposed to miss me, but I don't know why I'm never send me that. He said, Demo, he said, if you did send me that link, moody they are purlang with a girl, and I'm dip on the live, brother. You carve it, brother.
You go give analysis on the game or you go cut?
Brother, I tell you, if you send me the link, no, me nah miss no show. The same night, I tell you, me nah miss no more show. Come here. The amount of disrespect them man, disrespect Liverpool, brother.
Yeah, but I'm not the producer, but go ahead.
Brother, send me the link, brother. It's all on the Champions League, brother. Make sure they're in my email, brother.
Alright, mega send it to you.
Alright. Ryan, you and your look a baby team now, brother. Bridget, only no good, me tell you that already, so no good,
but
brother.
But we draw with you 4 times this year, so if we're not good, why you not beat for 4 times?
Wait, your jaw. So, which way you draw with Liverpool?
Once again, go penalty shootout, I draw, and you know that.
Brother,
Why you never beat me for
A 2 cup me take from you, brother. What the score?
Yeah,
What the
me know.
score?
What I'm
What you
saying,
can't.
next time,
No, Ryan.
if you want to send me a baby team, show me, prove it to me, beat me.
Brother, yeah, baby, my beat you said we.
Beat me.
Beat you said we, make you cry. The hottest thing. The hottest thing. Not even like lose one penalty shooter. I make you see the trophy. And I said, Jesus Christ. I wonder if I get it today. Take the cookie from your brother. Take the cookie from your brother. Brother, all me I tell you, put some respect for my team name. And that's why I was so upset with the next one there. When I'm saying bring Aston Villa, him try to make sure same have a jersey. Him several incoming in Champions League. Me don't tell him that. Already. So, what me I say to you now, brother? I need you for humble, brother, as a Chelsea fans, brother. Because I just a hurry come up, brother. Humble. Is not on the level on Liverpool right now. Seeing big win for my team yesterday. Really appreciate it from the bottom of my heart because it hurt me to see so many people, rival fans, see greatness and a fight against greatness. You understand? We're supposed to embrace Liverpool. And each time Salah. Hold on, man.
What kind of fans is that?
Man. Each time Salah and Van Dijk them beer the fans them supposed to drink them water, brother.
What kind of fans you just say?
Rival fans, the whole okay, supposed to embrace. Hold on, Ryan. Ryan, hold on because here one now. When weekend come, you don't want to phone side of play. Liverpool you don't want to watch because we make you entertain. We entertain the whole of you. You don't want to see Chelsea them and them like a crap team there. And Liverpool you don't want to see. So we want to see greatness and have to just appreciate greatness.
You say them no want to get the quad.
Brethren, nothing can stop it, brother. It's coming, brother. It's coming. You understand? Ryan, I'm sorry, brother. One of the most disrespecting me here this week. When I call my son, I see him in a Manchester City jersey. I say, brethren, you didn't even know what you do a while ago, brother. You cut me. What kind of team jersey that you have on? Man, Thames a Man City fan. I say, brethren, you're for your own in a brethren. When you come to Canada next the end of the month, I make sure you get a live up. Don't bring that name suitcase. Come in, you come tell me about Manchester City. Them teams are a team you have to support. But anyway, Ryan, Bridging, she say you want to cry now. She say you want to cry, Bridging, but hold your head high. Because
Marita, you know what Marita? Because you can't see things that don't exist.
Yeah, Nemo, Bridging. After last week, the man tell me, say, oh, I'm mad, I'm this. I'm going to come back and me give him a little chance enough to say, all right, prove yourself, say you're a big team. Yeah? And all when Van Dijk and Salah them come up, the man still can't beat me.
True.
Brother, how much money you spend for put that team together? And you cannot beat Liverpool? Oh gosh, man. Oh gosh.
No, because we never put no money to buy for the team.
Brother, you spend more money than my brother.
I don't know about that.
Brother, Chelsea spend more money than Liverpool, brother, in the last 10 decades, brother. I buy on the way, brother. Hey, what I know? You still spend decades ago, you spend more money than Liverpool, said you. But you know me, I said to you, brother. You see, I'm never sure when said the whole of you want to talk about a big team. And you just go back right down back. You ever hear them say, the faster you get up there, and the quicker you go fall for your face, and that go reach you. You see, when the Chelsea fan, after when this new owner take over, a loan and have to start loan play and them thing there. I go see what you go do. I go see what you do because when the money make on the brother.
We have 40 players on loan, so we are loan players already.
All right. I want, you see all of the Chelsea fans who are hype up with him name Thomas Tuchel to the club. Baby that. You see every time them man beat club, them ball, them cry. I never see nothing like this, brother. Like Jim come true.
Ryan, yeah, give us some analysis on the game.
Yeah, man.
All right, so give us some of that there before you go.
All right.
Yeah, how the game go? Because
Virgil,
them say the Chelsea fans say them get more chance than we, you know. The
which
better
part?
chances.
The best chance of the game, Andrew Robertson.
Yeah, that's what I think.
So, which other
That's why
chance?
we want you to
Remind
give
me
us the
again.
analysis.
Remind me of some of the chance them at Chelsea get.
The Chelsea fans have to tell you, I not agree with them.
Ryan, remind me some of the chance them. Bring back my brain up together.
Which Chelsea fans are that?
Who they say that, Levon?
Demon, stop talking about people when they're on the stream, brother. We are talking about this, so you can't talk about the people them when they're on the stream, brother.
All right, so the chances that you're talking about, Alonso at the beginning of the second half was one, and I think Pulisic got one.
Alonso, yeah, the Alonso chance, and Pulisic. Pulisic get about two, right?
Yeah. One at the beginning of the game, right in the first half, and then one in the second half.
Be honest with you guys, I don't remember that.
Alonso get one first half, control.
Yeah,
we miss control, yeah. So give your analysis on the game,
miss
Ryan.
Control a chance, brother. No, sir.
Yes.
So, all right.
Yes.
All right. You want me know. So, Diaz, what a wonderful signing, man. This boy is special, man. I tell people that he's the Liverpool player of the season. Come in January.
What?
He give us a different boost. Demo.
What?
He's the Liverpool player of the season, in my opinion.
Who is Liverpool player of the season?
Demo, ask the man for some analysis. Why are you
No, but I can't go take the nonsense. Who is Liverpool player of the season?
It's my opinion. I believe.
Well, your opinion is wrong. Your opinion wrong, boss.
You can't tell me my opinion wrong, brother. What you mean by?
Luis Diaz cannot be the player of the season for
Liverpool. He would have been my Liverpool player of the season.
Yeah, but that cannot happen.
Why?
We mean, how much goals Salah have an assist?
Brother.
How much assist Trent
have? It's not all about goal
how much assist?
Just listen to what I say, the impact the man has come in January, the impact when him come and make on this Liverpool team, win some crucial game for us, performing some crucial.
So the game them Salah and Trent they perform before them they never crucial.
Just hold on, Demo.
When Salah walk through Man City backline and go score,
brother, you know, crucial. Demo, just listen to what I say, brother.
May I ask you, them game they never crucial, brother? It's a simple question.
Demo, why them last game so why you ask me a question and you talk?
All
right, where you want? Make up your mind.
Go ahead.
When I say to you, say Demo, this man has come and do great, brother. We can't underestimate when him come do. Remember, you know, which Liverpool player this year, starting January, better than theirs?
Yeah, but the season will start January.
Brother, the man coming in January, brother. The man coming in January. Stop going like you want to be a loco.
Sadio Mane.
No. Him not have a better second half than Sadio Mane. Sadio Mane have a better than him.
We can move on from this?
Yeah, please, because I don't know where Ryan I say.
My Liverpool player of the season, like when Bring come to the table. Yeah?
All right, move on, move on. Because we're not going to change him, man.
So you want me now? Because you know me stay, brother. When me have my opinion and my opinion. Whether you want to agree or you want to disagree. So, here the thing now, brother. Diaz, he need to work on him finishing, brother. In final touch another game there. I'm not going to say him for work on him finishing, but in final shots them on the weekend. Him shot at least score a trick. You know what I mean? And that's what worry about me. Worrying about Liverpool. Because I know team going to open up, especially the Champions League final. Will we kill off the game? Because we're going to up against Karim Benzema where this man just need half a chance to punish you. Yeah? So, there's 20 minutes in the game. Liverpool boss it, control it. Thiago, oh my God. Boy, may I tell you. When I tell people say he's one of the top 2 midfielder them in the Premier League. People tell me say, I don't know what I talk, say I don't know what football. But you agree with that?
He's top 2 and he's not number 2.
Brother, me never put the man number 2 or number 1, brother. You hear me, but
Yo, something wrong with Ryan, eh?
Brother, the man are top 2, brother. Top 2 midfielder, brother. So if you want to put him a 1 or you want to put him a 2, it's up to you, brother. But me I tell you, say, him a top 2 in the Premier League. In the world right now, and far, this year. Yeah? So, Chen, oh my God. And me have Chelsea fans. Ryan, I think Ryan has said about Reese better than Chen. In where?
Which Ryan said that?
Come like me and the Ryan said that.
Probably.
Me here last week when you said.
Probably you say it, and you think, Sammy.
No, man, you say it, Bridget, man. You say it.
In my life.
That's the last in the room. They work last week.
Right.
I have never in my life said that.
Ryan never said that, boss.
Demo, it seems like you're not here well enough. Me I tell you what the man, I remember everything, and that's how I come back. When me done after the show, me I tell you, say, him and the next one I bring Aston Villa. What him name?
Kims.
What him name,
All right,
Kem?
yeah, all right. Ryan, may I go make a deal, Zin?
What him name, Kem?
May I go make a deal? May I talk, brother? Stop talking to other people. Oi, may I talk?
Yes.
May I go make a deal? So here we go. Me go and you find that clip that I said, and if you find it, me give you a quarter overproof from.
Brother, I'm gonna drink rum, brother. What the brother, I'm gonna take more room, brother. I'm gonna drink rum, brother.
No, but honestly, Ryan, him never said that. So 3 people up on the show and I tell you him never said that.
No, me I tell you, the man said that, brother. Me go find the show, you know. That one thing with YouTube, you know, you can find them, you know.
All right. Find it and make sure you send it to me.
All right. So what you ask about Chen now? What you say about Chen? Ryan, what you say Chen?
You never said about Trent?
No, all right. May I ask you a question now? So, you think Chen better than him?
Yeah, I think so.
That doesn't sound like you're sure, brother.
You ask him, I think him better than him, I think so. So what do you mean by making a son, I'm sure?
Oh, to see I look all over the place. Like, yeah, I wonder.
Were you listening to me or you watching me?
Yeah, listen to you, brother, but like,
Okay, so
you want to say something else after time.
Where could you hear, brother?
All right.
Yes, yeah.
So, my name said the man cannot defend. Well, this season has been improved, and I'm going to see if idiot Gareth okay now go make the man be the number 1 going forward. Keep on do stupid thing because him not like Liverpool. So anyway, Trent have a wonderful game. I think he makes some very important block. This guy named Kanate. This guy is 22 Demo.
Yeah.
I'm going to check him. No, so I'm at 22 and I'm a player.
So let's ask you a question. What you decide to do? Talk about all the players one by one?
No, me I tell you the player, you ask me to give the analyst and me I tell you the player them have a good game. Me I tell you the player them have a good game and then never get the overall thing. You know understand?
You're not getting the overall thing yet.
Brother, me like give me player them special shout out, brother. If them play good.
Ryan, almost 11 o'clock push for me day, no boss.
Brother, 11 o'clock me the way there, brother. 10 o'clock at Jamaica now, brother.
Yeah, so you have to kind of speed it up, brother.
So yeah. Alright, so the boss say I go with 10 more. So yeah. So what me I say now, brother? It was a good game by both teams. I think Chelsea, I think them play well. You have to give them credit. As Ryan said, 4 draw this season. You see, Chelsea now, they match up very well against Liverpool. You know what I mean? See a whole heap of team has sliced them up. You know what I mean? But they match up well against Jurgen Klopp. I don't know if it's the player them or the coach, but you still have to give the coach and the player them credit. You have to give Chelsea credit because, you know what I mean, that game could swing anywhere. Any one of them could have win it. But I just thank God I'm on the winning side in the game. I couldn't bother with Ryan. Channel, I couldn't bother with the Chelsea fans. Them. I could never lose them, man. But overall, still, Alisson play well. Kind of worried to see Van Dijk coming off and thing. Salah seems like everything will be fine. But Demo, may I tell you, my analysis on this game, brother, we need to take our chances, brother. We need to take our chances, brother. We are create, we are dominate, and we are let back team in the game. Cannot play Real Madrid like that, brother.
Yeah.
See?
Whenever we play crappy in finals, we win. So it happens all the time. Tottenham, it was very crappy. Would I say Tottenham better than win the Champions
when that time they
League
come, but me just to let you know that
and we win.
we need to find back that killer instinct up top where we're brutal, like 2018, 2019 season when we went to the final with I think 2017, 2018 season, like every game, almost every game, a 4-0, 30 minutes. We need to get back that.
Yeah, and we won nothing.
Jesus Christ. You know, man, only one thing I take from that team, I tell you, say, we need to be more clinical, brother. Because when we come up against the Real Madrid, we're going to cry. And we don't want to cry, brother. So we need to find the balance where we create the opportunity them and we put them in the back of the net. Because that's the reason why Chelsea fans have this big talk like Ryan. Yeah, them play well. But if we did finish our chance in that first 15 to 20 minutes, would we be here sitting down talking about football? It'd probably be 4 or 5 or 6, you know what I mean? If we did put the ball in the back of the net, Diaz get him opportunity. Mane put in a very good performance, man. Wonderful performance by Sadio Mane. Nevertheless, he missed the penalty. But big up to Simicas. Yeah, finish that because you know, and every man have the heart, you know. Kevin De Bruyne have with the heart in him. Him not strong for take penalty. You know what I mean? See when the real pressure come at De Bruyne, he mess up himself, brother. I mean, know what at him did yesterday. Same thing in the Real Madrid game. But I rate De Bruyne, but you see the clutch moment, I can't put him in another bracket there. He yet to come up as a clutch player. But it was a good win for Liverpool and penalty. Chelsea just have to go back to the drawing board. You know what I mean? Liverpool, I hope them can ready for Southampton because them going to run, you know. So
all right.
Basically, I'm my analyst, my winning there. I don't remember much thing, brother, because you know I 2 videos.
No, yes, whole heap already, man. You remember no? Big up yourself.
Yeah. So yeah, they run me off of the show, brother.
No, best speed you up so Levon can
continue brother.
with
Boy,
the show.
We are gonna, brother, if you want to go, Lemon, when the man Ryan ready for go him, brother. You just run on a yes show, brother.
Jesus Christ.
Give the people them what them want, brother. We are run go.
All right.
Alright, Ryan, we just have to cut soon. That's Lawson. So can you get in the final word, man?
Yeah, so Ryan, what next for Chelsea?
Who we are playing next again? I don't remember. Who we are playing next? We have Leicester next.
Leicester. Okay. I wish you all the best here, Ryan.
Yeah, man.
Don't want to seem that me come off food, but respect your opinion. You know what I mean? But you don't know. When it come on to Liverpool, Ryan, I tell you God almighty truth. As I said last week, and probably when I send across a message. So me a better tone of voice right now. Ryan, I bring you back a little bit down, flashback memory. That's how you see my BF. So
you better tone of voice.
Eh? No. Sometimes people say they me bring across a message sometime, you know, my arrogant and thing, but me I tell you now, say, when me a youth, I got a crossroad, me a the youngest youth. A crossroad I just bet. And the man in usual call me Liverpool, brother. And me stuck to the task, never switch. I could have go support a Chelsea or a Manchester City, but me stick to my team. And although my wife have to hide the painkiller them from me. Over 2 years now, I stop take them painkiller them. Me usually live on painkiller. You see it? Like all 4 painkiller when Liverpool play. 2 before me, watch the game, eat first. After the game, I take 2 and go sleep.
You sure it's Liverpool that cause the pain, brother?
So, what may I say to you, say, brother? So, what may I say to you, say? You see, right now my team are win. I'm happy. I'm arrogant. I'm not on the body for tell me humble. I know that.
True, man. Celebrate your brother.
People usually walk by me, brethren, and say, yo, your team not good.
True.
Me I come from a era where me have some coach. Me even want to call it, me even want to highlight them, brother. Yeah? So I'm happy to see how my team get back because we belongs here.
You know what?
You know
I
what I
like
mean?
Brendan Rodgers.
What?
You know what? I like Brendan Rodgers and Hodgson.
So what me I say to you still, Ryan, more you understand what me I say. And the pressure never easy to be a Liverpool fan. So right now I'm up on top. I mean I enjoy the moment because I don't know when this is going to last. You understand? So I enjoy the moment. I hope you understand. And to the viewers them, no disrespect. I am just a passion
LFC, stick up
Liverpool
there.
fans.
Hold on, man. You see, if I want thing with last and them man take offense to them, I got them man there rather than you do last week and them man,
Who that?
and them man just laugh it off after. Them man not take them things serious for.
No,
yeah,
because let me tell you, because let me tell you why, brother. Why? Let me tell you why. Still, brother. Because you know, sometimes people are watch it and you know what I mean. We and the panelists probably I look at banter and thing, but the viewers them want to watch it. You know, remember.
All right, so you are
people,
going NFC. It's the last week. Initially, then against it, you know, because people say, yo, them brother you loud. You see, after a while, they just everybody just jump on it and say, yo, what about this man over here?
No, because you know, brother. You know. Because me get it a lot of time for my show, say my hype and them thing there, you know, but I'm not that type of guy, you understand? So me don't want to come across here then and then boy that boy Ryan LFC hype and thing because I know my style. Like. Ryan, me just passionate about my team and me don't want to disrespect nobody. So I'm just to let you know as a big man to big man for let you know that no disrespect. I just passionate and you know me over the top sometime, but me love my team, brother. And me never talk bad about my team, you know, brother. So, yeah, Dima say, you know, give the analyst him. I saw me deal with my thing, brother. So, big up on yourself, brother. Enough love and respect. Fans them over here, me love you know. Respect all of you know. And everybody have them opinion, you understand? And I can't wait for come back after the Champions League final. You know what I mean? So,
Yes, sir.
I'm looking forward for it. I'm looking forward for after the Premier League, I want to win it Premier when Gerard give you the gift. You know what I mean? Because him 0-1. Him 0-1. I think Dannings and Coutinho are going to deal with them for the right way. So, big up to the people them and I realize we have a lot of females over here. Big up to the females.
Be a vessel.
Virgin, well, on level, you know, so I'm not too like that thing. I'm not too like that thing when the camera, the man him now and them camera. I think it's unprofessional. Demo, you need to fix up, brother. Come on the show with the thing, brother, and thing because the end of the day, brother, you don't know who I watch the show, brother. This not good, look good, brother. Nobody can, bro. I don't like it, bro. Nobody can see your face for you know what I mean? Sometimes when people see your face, it bring a different brother. Show your face, brother, and bring the show. Make the thing look professional, bro. Some don't want to see you back on the show, you know, show your face, brother.
Yeah, I'll take that into consideration.
It's up to you still, but yeah, big up Ryan, big up Levan, big up Demo,
Big up
and thing.
Respect,
No love and
as
respect.
always.
All right, boss.
All right, Demon. Go ahead, Demon, have the final say before we just close it off.
I just close off by saying this with my minutes. Again, people continue to like, share, and subscribe. For all who don't subscribe to Ryan LFC yet, go over to YouTube, go up on Ryan LFC, Jamaican content, all the latest and the greatest. And if you're a Liverpool fan, Liverpool content over there as well. Big up to Liverpool FC, 2 down, 2 to go for me. The quad's still on. And when people continue to doubt, I will continue to say, until it's impossible, it's possible. So quad still on, and we just need to do what we have to do against Southampton tomorrow. People might think this might be an easy game, but this is the same Southampton team who take points off a City, so we're not taking anything for granted. So
brother, man, they're on vacation, fam.
No, you can't tell me nothing. It's fine.
Easy win.
Don't tell me that. So I know we might go there and we might make a lot of changes and stuff, but we just need to get the 3 points. We know we might have run down goal difference and all of that, but results is all that matters right now. So points and then we'll take it to the final day and hope that Stevie G can do the job for us. And
brother, stop work, brother. Go Hope Road, go buy Hope Road. Go Hope Road, go buy Hope, brother.
Yeah, so right down the same. I'm right next to Hope Boston and places.
So that's my minutes. Liverpool quad still on. FA Cup glory. Trend completed. Football at club level.
Bro. And Ryan, one more if you do, you know. And if I like up my channel as yet, but and if you start beat with first in them, I don't know why Portmore play the man then at the midfield. 37-year-old and them man they still a play a ball.
Aston, I'm a boss, brother.
Now man, I have come to man, 37-year-old, I'm see man do some reckless thing at the game today. I said, damn man.
Yeah.
You a chance.
No man, you need some of them player there for guide the youth them the right here, man.
And I fight them for teacher Hyde. Cause Philip Williams me sleep on touchline since day, you know.
Me don't know, but me have my boy for interview soon still. So me go tell him to hang it up if it now go as well. Or him think it should I go.
Yeah man, it now go on good, brother. I tell us I see man going for a man to do that 2-foot tackle. I say
I saw Austin play a long time, brother.
See it, man.
I saw Austin play a long time, but big up to the people them. We are come celebrate over here, man. Mad party. 2 weeks from now.
Big up yourself, family, and as always, people keep on subscribing, keep on sharing, keep on do the right thing as always, man, and get the channel up and running as to where it's supposed to be. And big up to Kims was here earlier, big up to Ryan, big up to Demo, big up to LFC.
Well, nah, like thanks, brother, car boy. I look be there that mad me out night, brother. So look up top, brother. Free up my brain.
Let's see our word, family. Nothing wrong with that. Big up to the producer behind the scenes for doing the good work, Joshka. Big up yourself, commenters, big up on yourself. Until we see you again, stay safe and have a peaceful night.
Big up.